Action.
Girl.
Cuss hello.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome to Girl Cuss Hello
Episode 6.
Welcome to 2024. We made it.
We did make it. Still rolling with Girl Cuss Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How are you?
Hey, girl.
How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I had the time today.
Okay.
Today was trying over there at them people's job. It was a lot
Right.
from top to bottom, but 6 p.m. did come and I was able to clock out, and now we are
In the studio.
get into it.
Part 1 of the studio.
Yes.
Because part 2 coming up soon too. But this is part 1 of the studio. I'm happy to be here. 2024.
Mm-hmm.
New year. Looking forward to it.
New year, new you.
Ain't that what they say?
That's what the people say.
New year, new
I
year.
think I'm going to go ahead on and roll into 2024 as I did in 2023. I'm going to just keep doing me and, making myself the priority. And I feel like everything else will fall in line. We'll see. It's worked for me. It's worked for me thus far. So that's how we gonna roll.
Say, and I don't even really care to make, New Year's resolution and all that. But this is my year. I will say that.
Come on and claim it.
So I will say, I guess just to get right into it.
Am I ready, y'all? Because I don't know what the topic is. She said she got a story to tell, so I'm here for it.
And honestly, I feel like right now at this stage in my life, this year, this time, I don't know. I don't know how long, but I do feel like it is meant for me not to date.
Okay.
Not to date, be single, single. I'm still getting married in 3 years now. But I just feel like it's just not meant right now. And I can't, force it. I don't have the energy to allow someone to come in, then open up wounds, and then leave. And now I'm stuck dealing with this emotional trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the energy for that no more.
Okay, well, amen to that.
At this point, I think it's deeper than, because don't get me wrong, we always talk about your peace, your sanity, and all that is important, but I just think it's just God is just no. It's so much stuff that I need you to do first.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that, but I just also feel like I can't, I think I could possibly be gullible. What is it? Gullible?
Gullible?
I might be, but I think I might also be a hopeless romantic, and I just believe in love, and I be
love.
and I love love, I love hard, and it's just it can all be so simple, but you rather make it hard.
It could all be so simple.
I don't got time to be hurt, you're hurting. I'm taking it personal.
Okay.
I can't, I feel like if I'm in a relationship, and I'm also going to take this time to call out myself, because first and foremost, I'm not perfect. So I want to really take a step back and evaluate myself and just sit back and say, okay, would you, I'm trying to find the right words to say this, but treat yourself, I guess, how you want to be treated. Treat yourself how you want to be treated. And I think that's what I want to take the time and do. Because I feel like I'm very easygoing. I'm very understanding if you communicate with me. I'm big on communication because I feel like it goes
a long
far.
way.
And it can make things so much easier. And I'm also big on respect. Whether you're going through something in life or whatever may happen, respect me enough if I'm in a relationship with you to say, right now, life is lifing for me. I need a day, I need a week, whatever you need. Say that. Me being in a relationship, I'm not going a day, two without talking to you a whole weekend. Hi, yeah. I don't care if your leg got cut off. You could call me
According
and
to me, I'm the first person you're supposed to call.
In a relationship.
And everything. Wobbling and all.
That just doesn't make sense to me. Not in a relationship. Not all, I love you you the one I want to spend the rest of my life with, and then you cannot call me for days. Like, it doesn't add up. I don't care if the world, the sky, somebody's falling. Hold on. Shayna, the world.
Hello? Babe. Because if the world is falling, I need to hear your voice before it lights out.
It's literally about to fall on my lap. I'm going to call you as soon as I catch it. Just tell me. I don't like to feel confused because first and foremost, I don't believe God will send you anything that's going to cause confusion. So to leave me stuck trying to figure out what's going on when all you have to do is just call me. Like, so I'm just feel like I need to, okay, date me. Date me. Treat me how I want to be treated. Learn me. Learn all of me, what I like, what I don't like, what I'm willing to accept, what I'm willing to give, not give, take, not. Like, I just want to redo on myself. Because that emotional trauma,
It's draining.
It's draining. Not even that, I feel like, as like a woman, especially with a child or children, you don't got time to really be depressed. Like, you don't got time to sit in it when you have other responsibilities, especially other little people that depend on you. I can't, like, so now you come and opening these new wounds and then just ghost. Like, that's devastating.
It is definitely devastating. I can absolutely understand how that would be devastating. I think for me, I feel like when people show you who they are, believe them.
You say that. And I think that's so hard for me. But the reality is, when people show you who they are, believe them. It's like, it is what it is. Like, you have the choice to stay. And I don't even like to always put full blame on the other person because I feel like I had a choice. I chose to stay, so now I'm making a choice now. I don't want none of that for me. I want that emotional trauma is like a whole nother level. So,
Yeah, that's real shit though. I mean, emotional, first of all, like we talked about in last episode, I hope you guys enjoyed last episode, but like we talked about in last episode with healing and how it takes time to heal once you identify what the things are that your broken pieces, you know, taking accountability for your part, but then still allowing yourself to heal. And we did discuss, you know, can we heal with someone else?
And I still think you can, but I think it needs to be the right someone else, because you can't heal with everybody.
Right.
I still believe that. I still believe in love, but I just gotta love up on me for some time. I had a conversation with one of my male friends, and he was like, he made a comment like, you probably just need to be still and just wait for God to do what he want to do.
I believe
so.
that.
I think this is just my be still season. Now, how long it may be, I hope not too long, but it is what it is. It's so much that I know that I just want to do in life. And I'm be honest, I don't want to do it alone. Like what Drake say, who wants to be 70 and alone? I don't want to really be young man said that.
Oh, my mother is 66, and a favorite line that hit me with is, who the fuck wants to be 70 and alone?
Bars.
But it is what it is. I would rather, love up on me, date me, than that emotional trauma. And it sucks because not all men, but I do think men, I think we had this conversation, will lie and pretend to be somebody else, and they not even really that person.
A chameleon.
Very frustrating.
A chameleon. You know, I believe that we, men and women, if we can put somebody nice and neat in our box, we will. We want them to just fit perfectly into our lives without any type of, not too much work. But I think that a true relationship does require the work. And the work is identifying what I like and satisfying my needs, my wants, my needs, you know, helping me soothe my frustrations, my fear, my peace, all of those things. But then also too, the other part of loving somebody is beginning with loving you. And how much do you love yourself? Baby, let me say something. I love her a whole lot. But I think I've gotten to that point by force because I really did have to choose me, because at one point I wasn't choosing nothing. And that was like the darkest part of my life. But once I was able to understand and see, like, Nikki, no, it's okay for you, for this life not to be what you want it to be. It's okay to choose something else, even if it goes against all of the foundation that I felt that I had poured for that marriage. It was extremely hurtful. I mean, I left my husband 9 times out of 9 years, every year.
That 9 times.
Every year, because I knew once we came back from our honeymoon that I had made the wrong choice. But I felt that, you know, I was trying to mimic my life off of my parents' life, and I thought that marriage was the way. And so every year I left and I came back, and that happened for 10 years. Like, it really did take me years and years and years to be brave enough to choose me and to understand that it's okay to be alone. And at that point, I was choosing to be alone from a very financially stable marriage, religiously based marriage. From the outside looking in, people would be like, well, how? It must be you.
Right.
Because it absolutely can't be him. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to face all of that because at that point I wasn't choosing nobody. My kids, myself, nobody. I just didn't want any parts of nothing. So I had to choose myself, and it's hard. I mean, nobody wants to be alone. But then when you shape it and form it into, I'm getting to know Nikki. Like, it's okay to date me. And how long does it take to get to know me?
Right.
And what I really like.
And I think, like, I think that I used to have, like, a fear, like, being in a relationship, and I knew it probably was time to, like, leave, take a break or whatever, but I used to have a fear, like, oh, if he meet the next person, what if he do everything I wanted him to do with me with somebody else? Like, I don't have that fear no more. It's like, because I definitely believe what's meant to be will be. I'm not even worried about that. I think this is my time, and I'm big on the my time. I just feel it. I feel like for the first time, I feel like I can say I feel okay being alone. Like, if that's what I'm supposed to do, I definitely believe I'll be okay, because I feel like it's some other stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. And clearly, a relationship is not it right now. And like I said, it's okay. It was not easy, of course. Even I had moments where I was like crying and everything, but I gotta take a stance. I gotta choose me, like we talked about before, and that's just where I'm at. Choosing me, like, I just cannot, and I'm going to say it again, the emotional trauma. Like, I think a trigger for me is in a relationship, if my partner is going through something, they make a choice just to leave, or they need time to handle it on their own. Me personally, if we're in a relationship, we're in a relationship. It's us two together, whether it's good or bad, whether you're going through something, whether I'm going through something. Where are you going? Like, all that, oh, I need time. Like, you got a few hours, but you're not alone. And I'm like, you don't have to do it alone. So to make a choice to, like, not call me, and your excuses whenever you finally do call me, oh, I was going through, like, that's not
It's not okay.
It's not going to work.
But my thing is, if I'm going through something, I think that my partner would be the person that I cling to the most. Like, that's the person I'm going to run to figure it out. Like, we're going to figure this out.
Everybody don't think that. I think as I get older, I feel like as adults, I'm not just going to say men, I'm going to say women too. I think it's easy to make an excuse and say, oh, as a man, men struggle with their emotions or they want to handle it on their own. That's just being a man. I just feel like that's an excuse. We're adults. If you want a relationship, it's a partnership. It's two people. It's not just you. So I know you, or I'm getting to know you. You telling me all about you, I'm accepting it. I'm still here. I didn't walk away yet. So why, as soon as now you go through something, you need 5 days, 3 days? What are you? I don't understand. I can't process that. That don't make sense to me.
Right. And why am I not your choice? Because to me, and I don't know how everybody experience, hardships and all of that, but to me, my thought is, why would you choose to go through this alone?
Mm-hmm.
Or I feel like most people, when they're going through something, typically they talk to someone. Why am I not that someone?
Especially if we're in a relationship, we're married. That don't make sense to me. Don't just be with me when we can make each other happy and feel good. No. Be with me when it gets hard. Like,
Day to day.
I want to be your person. So, yeah, I don't know. Something I do, right? I watch. Well, first off, I'm a big fan of Power. I'm sure some Power fans out there. But every now and then I watch like the old episodes. And I watch a lot of old episodes of stuff I used to watch. Mm-hmm. I think when I watch it now as an adult,
you're looking at it through different eyes.
I'm looking at it through different eyes, and I just feel like, this is crazy. So I was just watching Power, and just the whole like chorus, the song, the intro to the song Power. And shout out to 50 Cent, because I love Power. I love 50 Cent. He is so dope. I'm not throwing no shade, but he said this line, and I'm trying to get it right. I feel like I got it right. I watch Power so much, I know I got it right. But he say, I'm an undercover liar. I lie under the covers. I look a bitch in the eye and tell the bitch I love her. You're my inspiration, my motivation. The reason why I move with no hesitation. I think I said it right.
You said it right.
But I just be like,
the cover liar. I lie under the covers. Look a bitch in the eyes and tell her, baby, I love her.
Damn. Y'all niggas really be doing that?
Yes, and they tell you.
Y'all really be out here fronting, like loving, like fake loving somebody like that.
Well, I forgot who said fake thugs, no love. And I think it was that young man Nas again.
Fake thug, no love, you get the slug. See before gusto, your luck low. I didn't know till I was
drunk.
And
when I tell you, every time I hear like watch Power, I mean, I will start watching it from season 1. I'm singing and bobbing like, oh, this is
till you think
when
about it.
When I listened to that shit, I was like, that nigga said what?
He said what he said.
And it's guys out here that really do that. And I just still was just watching it and just watching it all over again. I'm like, yo, Ghost was really married and was in love on the side. Mm-hmm. And it was just moments until he couldn't do it no more that he would pretend to love his wife. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that shit gotta hurt. Mm-hmm. And I guess I tried to understand it from his side and her side. Of course, first and foremost, he was definitely wrong for cheating. But I guess what they say, you can't help who you love, because he was definitely in love with Angela.
I do believe that.
But
don't play in my face, though.
I think what I felt bad about Tasha is he definitely wanted to get out the game. And I think he felt like he wanted his wife to want that too. She didn't want that. And in that moment, they was done. He wanted to be legit. He wanted to be clean. She only seen him as the biggest drug dealer in New York City.
But see, I see it that way, but I also see a different part, because he wanted to be the biggest drug dealer in New York City from high school, and that's what they grew up to be. So that's the life that she has been used to. So I think that it's hard just for one you know, one day Honey comes home and is like, right now, today, I'm out the game. And it's just like...
But I think it's one of them situations where somebody is growing and the other person is not.
Right, but is there room for a conversation? Not to say that, you know, I'm going to choose to do what you prefer, but is there room for a conversation? Because it really didn't seem like, it was just like, Tasha, I went out the game, this is it, I'm out the game.
I don't think
I'm
they
legitimizing my life.
A deep conversation. I think it was just moments. Now I'm
he was
watch
dropping it. And he was dropping it
all of them. But it was just
right.
moments where he would ask her like, "You don't want more?" or
right.
stuff like
and that's
that.
Real. That's for real.
I also wonder, did he ever? I think some people marry for different reasons other than because I love you.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever loved her. When they told the story, I don't know if y'all remember, but it's season 1, episode 6 or 7, because I was watching it today. And it was her 30th birthday, and Tommy got her a gift certificate to like a spa. She took her friends. And one of her, like her best friends, which is like, she loved the story. The best friend loved the story of how, you know, he proposed to her or whatever. And when I heard the story, I'm like, girl, what?
I don't even remember the story.
I'm thinking this story is about to be crazy. When I heard that shit, I said, girl, what the fuck? And she said they got pulled over. He had a weapon in the car. He might have had drugs in the car too. But she took the gun and put it in her bag. So, of course, the cops, when they stopped him, they searched him or whatever. But they didn't search her.
So she was willing to risk it all in that moment.
And that moment, that's what made him say, oh, okay, I'm going to marry her because she riding.
But when he
But
ride
do
for her?
you love me, though?
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm
right.
riding. So that's why it was so easy. He was always in love with Angela. Angela just moved on. She went to school. She became a lawyer. She did her thing. And then she moved on. But that was still always his love. It just went their separate ways. And another part that got me, it was like, when you meet somebody, whether it's an old flame or, you know, somebody you meeting for the first time, please be honest with me about everything. I think he wasn't honest with her. When she made a comment, when she seen her, she was like, I know her. I seen her somewhere. And she remembers seeing her that night, the first night he seen her at the club. He was like, oh, that was just a friend from high school. So I don't know if they all went to the same high school.
She felt that shit, though. Tasha felt that night.
When she seen them talking.
Yeah, she knew then that her life would change.
And it made me like, so it's like, he had another life when him and Angela separated. Of course, he became a drug dealer or whatever. And now they're together. So now she's like a cop, a lawyer, or whatever she is, and he's the bad guy. So now he not telling her that life, so she's still falling in love, regardless if he married and all that.
But Jamie.
And now, when you find out he ghosts, now you sick.
Right.
Now you like, damn. So
right.
That's
but
hard
she still
too.
Rode.
She did. But that's
rode.
hard too, because it's like, I only knew bits and pieces, and I fell in love anyway. So now I'm getting the full truth. Now I'm already in love. That's kind of selfish. No. Exactly.
Harrington 101.
Like, that's kind of selfish. Like, how do you feel about that? Would you want to know everything about your partner, or you okay with that?
Honestly, to be honest, I did not put everything on the table initially. I felt like I'm going to give you what I'm willing to give you right now. I'm going to give you enough so that it can be a safe situation, because we know how people move out here,
right?
Especially in Philly. Like, if I'm dealing with somebody, I'm going to let you know this is who I used to deal with. You know, our relationship ended or whatever, or I still talk to him from time to time. I'm not going to allow another man to walk into a hot-ass situation. You know, I'll give you some backstory. I'll let you know, but I feel like there's still room to learn me. Because for me, I think that dating Y'all know how I feel about dating. I think that dating doesn't need to be heavy on the front end. I think I need to know what's up. I need to know what's up. I need to know what I'm walking into, but I don't feel like I need to know every bit and piece. I don't need to know about your childhood trauma. I don't need to know, you didn't graduate, you went to Twilight School. Like, I don't need to know, I don't need to know that.
Are you saying right away?
No, I don't need to know that right away.
Oh,
It can come out. It can come out later.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I guess I was just thinking about them. I think that in his head, I felt like he was like, I'm gonna get out of this, so I probably don't even need to really tell her.
Right. He like, I'm gonna fix it on the back end.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of it. I'm gonna just go clean, legit. I'm at a club, and then I guess I'll tell her at some point when she become my, my girl, whatever. But it wasn't left real.
It wasn't left. I felt a few different ways with Power, to be honest. I was very offended when he got with that young lady. What's her name?
Angela.
When he got with Angela, I understood, because I understand the teenage love and all of that, and the one that got away and all of that. I understand that. But I'm a big thing about being handled. And sir, you knew what it was from the rip.
Tommy made a comment, and one thing about Tommy, he's super loyal. He was loyal to Tasha and also to Ghost. But I think it got hard for him, because when it came down to it, at the end of the day, he was always choosing Ghost, no matter how much they hated each other.
Yeah, that was his brother.
That was his brother. He made it a comment. He said, you ain't never dip out on her before. Why now? So he never cheated on her.
Okay, well then there's that. Angela was disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah,
She knew that this man was married. At some point, she knew that this man was married, and she ain't step off for none of that. She did the Jamie, no, that bullshit. But that, you know what it is. And even when she had her interactions with Tasha, it still wasn't even respectfully talking to his wife. But then Tasha wasn't no real ass bitch to me, because all that interaction exchange with Angela, knowing that Angela was Angela and all of this, that storyline would have went a whole lot different for me. Because what you're never going to do is step into my marriage and think it's okay. As women, I don't care what he tells you. You know what it is. You know I'm here. You know we're there. So now you and I have a problem. But my big issue with Ghost was, I'm getting upset. My big issue with Ghost is that he was very selfish.
Very selfish.
He was very selfish.
He was selfish. I love you, but you was selfish.
Yeah, he wanted what he wanted. He wanted it on his terms, and he did not care how he was going to get to it. But baby, he was getting to it at the end of the day. And I feel like, for me, I understand that, because I now understand that you have to be selfish with yourself. Not that you want to hurt other people or whatever, but if you have certain goals, if you have certain ways that you want to be treated, if you have, certain aspirations, I want to travel, I want to do this, I want to do that, why should it be compromised because of somebody else? I'm selfish about Nikki. I'm selfish about me, because at the end of the day, I feel like if I'm at my most, if I'm happy, if I'm grounded and settled, and I'm like, okay, Nikki, you all right? Hello? Nikki, you okay? Girl, you all right? I have to check in with myself, because yes, I'm surrounded by love, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much love you are surrounded by. If you don't feel love, if you don't feel happy and settled within yourself, none of that matters.
It doesn't.
It just don't. I don't know. It's just, it's such a slippery slope for me, because I've been in relationships that I was very comfortable in not knowing most things that was going on. And I know that was a protection for me. You know what I mean? Listen, baby, just come home. Love you. I don't need to know everything that you're doing. Because especially where we're from and the type of men that I used to date in the past, the more you know, the more of an asset you are, the more of a liability that you are. But do you think that it's certain things that you don't need to be privy to? Or do you feel like because you're in a relationship with someone, it's an open book?
I think I would want to know. Like, I guess in my mind, like, we partners. Like, nigga, hello.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Right. And for me, I don't need to know. You know what? For me, I don't need to know everything. I just need to know I can trust you. That's
I guess if I don't know. I think I just still want to know. Like, I definitely want to know if I can trust you. But I don't know. I think I might just still want to know. Yeah, relationships. Look, they hard. They ain't easy, and I feel like I'm willing to put in that work. All that, and when you going through something, and I'm going through something, that's part of putting in that work. So,
I will say, I mean, you absolutely have the right to how you want your life to be, and how you want to be treated, and how you want your relationships to go, and
look like.
Yeah, and you could set the tone for that. I feel like everybody has the right to set the tone. But when you feel disregarded, or if you don't feel like you're made a priority, you got to reevaluate the situation and call a spade a spade. And that's okay.
It's okay. But it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts real bad.
But
It hurt real
I will
bad.
say today, I don't feel like bitter and angry, because I was feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
Not even really bitter, but angry. Like,
You played in my face.
you played in my face, and you don't even dig it. I don't want to be that woman.
You don't want to be angry.
I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be like crazy, and because I can get like that. I don't want to do that. Because why I gotta do that? Like, I don't want to do that. But you played in my face, and that's not cool. And it gets me. Like, I think men with daughters. I always like. Would you want your daughter to date someone like you?
Right. I get that, but I think that men tend to be so egotistical that they don't think that it can happen to their daughter.
Yeah, they
You know what
think
I mean?
that because everybody falls
yeah.
for somebody.
All the time.
And 9 out of 10 to be the wrong person. And when you growing up or when you in that teenagers, it ain't nothing mommy, daddy, ain't nobody can say, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
And that's,
He
I'm
ain't
marrying
shit.
him.
But
It don't matter.
I love him.
He's mine.
So
we're together. Yeah.
You want, and I say that all the time because I definitely believe in karma. I think it can come back, and sometimes it's gonna come back, and we're gonna see it differently. It ain't gonna hit us. It may hit our kids or our loved ones, and we like But you can't treat people wrong, and that's for anybody. Me too. You can't treat people wrong. Like, respect me enough to have a conversation with me, whatever it is. Whether it needs to be done, whether you need some time, whether I agree with that or not, you respected me enough to talk to me, and we made a decision together. Okay, you need that, cool. That doesn't work for me. So you get a few hours without me, or you need 5 days. Well,
that's a lot, though. I just think that for me, that is very excessive. I have a hard time if I'm going through something, or he's going through something, I don't understand. That's like foreign to me. Seriously, that's real shit. Like, I've never experienced, I'm going through something, I can't talk to you. I need my space. So I don't know what that is. Now, beefing, if we arguing and all of that, we done got into some shit. I ain't feeling you, you ain't feeling me. Okay, nigga, all right. You need your day, you need your 24 hours, you need to be able to sleep on it, and we got our minds right the next day or so. I can understand that more, but I feel like if I'm going through something, I always reach for what's safe for me, and I don't understand how I'm not that safe space for you. And I don't get out, my mind doesn't.
And I think it made me feel like, is it me? Do you look at me as if you can't trust me enough to handle that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's hurtful, especially if you telling me I'm the one you want to be with for the rest of your life. Like, do you know what the rest of your life means? Like, ups, downs.
What does that mean?
And the vows, they say for better or for worse. So to just go ghost like that, that's a trigger for me. Yeah. And that's very hurtful. I'm trying not to cry because I really don't want to cry.
We ain't gonna cry on this episode. We're gonna be like, cut, we're gonna wrap this shit up. How many minutes we got?
I really don't want to cry, but I did enough of that. But I just, like, that's very hurtful. You can look at your phone and watch me call.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
Don't answer it and don't call me back. That's a slap in the face. Like, that's
I agree.
Disrespect to the fullest extent. It's very hurtful. It's a big, like, fuck you. Like, fuck you, Shana.
It's definitely giving fuck you. But I'm a big proponent of, and I know it's a toxic trait for myself, but I'm giving you what you give me. So you don't answer for me, I'm not answering for you. You don't know me, I don't know you. I don't give a shit how hurt I am. Nope. But I know that is a toxic trait for me. It's not productive.
But is it toxic, though? Because I feel like now I gotta protect myself. Like, yes, like you said, it hurt, but what do you want me to do? Like, why do I have to continue to give you 100 if you're cutting me off?
Like, don't give him shit. Don't give him nothing. Give him what he gives you. You don't talk to me for 30 hours, I don't talk to you for 48. Matter of fact, lose my number.
At this point, I think, like I said, for me, I know my end goal is still marriage.
Yes.
So I feel like you don't get the opportunity to waste my time. I'm 36, and not to say you can get married at any age. It's only up from here. So I don't want to play with myself. I don't want to let nobody else play with me and my time. Like, and I think for me what's frustrating is, like, I don't want to meet somebody and hear them say the right things, and now I'm like looking at them like, nigga, please. And then what if this really is, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like that. So that's why I say, you know what, girl, date yourself, figure you out,
but you know
be still, and it's all gonna work out. But it hurts. I'm sure we all been there, but we have to choose us. And you know, we said that in a few episodes, but you have to, because at the end of the day, and even
they choose them,
and they comfortable with it. Comfortable, like,
sleep well.
I thought about you, but I was cool. Fuck.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Who the fuck is you talking to? Like, I am really nice, but it's another side that I really think. You would think that
like,
I was.
What's up with the what's up?
You would think that I was like in the gym boxing niggas all my life, and I wasn't. But certain shit will have me like,
trigger.
Nigga, who you talking to?
Like you miss me with that.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even that's my thing. If somebody's serving you a plate of shit, you expect me to eat that?
Throw that shit right back in their face. And when I say, listen to what people are saying, listen. You have to pay attention, because they're telling you who they are and what they would do. I had somebody say, oh, I've been with a girl. I stayed with a girl that hurt me. I got back with her, stayed with her, and basically until I hurt her. And I had somebody say, oh, well, I just stopped talking to a girl. Like, just stop calling, all that. So we gotta listen, because they're telling us, you know, what it is, how they move, and we gotta listen to that, because
I feel like most men tell you
what they call them, red flags.
Yeah, I feel like men are very transparent.
From the jump,
from the rip, they let you know what it is. We accept the shit. And give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not a big benefit of the doubter either.
Because we think, oh, well, it ain't going to be me just because he did it to her. No, he will do it to you too.
Why not you?
And not to say that, oh, man, like, I'm not even on here to bash men and do all that. I'm not doing none of that. But because women, look, it can be both ways, but at the end of the day, protect you, protect your heart. You said something, a quote. I don't care how nice you are, how nice a person is, always protect your heart. And you have to, because that emotional trauma is not okay. Who wants to deal with that, especially when you still have a life? Like, you still have to move, you still gotta go to work, you gotta take care of your kids, or whoever you take care of, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So now you gotta suck in that trauma, that hurt that you're feeling, because you still gotta live. Don't do that to me. That is very disrespectful. It's mean, it's evil,
and it's disruptive.
It's disruptive. You opening these wounds and then you out. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's so funny. This my son made sure I got in the Christmas spirit, because if I didn't,
baby, you should see.
He called me out and he said, "Well, you was in it last year, so I don't know what's up with you. So pretty much you better get it together." So I got it together. So now we listening to our Christmas music, whatever. And Ariana Grande, shout out to her, because that is my girl. Even her perfume, like her perfumes be smelling good. She said, "Santa baby, if you're really there, don't make me fall in love with him if he won't be here next year." I said,
"Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year."
But just to say, I just felt that, and it's just like, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to fall in love and thinking I found my person only for him to not be here next year hold on. 3 months later.
Hold on. Yo. Miles, what's up? What's up, Miles? What red sauce, Miles? The hot sauce? No, I don't. I don't know.
He's wrong.
He called me 3 times.
You're not gonna call me 3 times.
He called me 3 times. What's up? Where's the sauce that you be using, baby? I'm telling you,
me 3 times.
a boy, always train you. Nothing but a boy, always train you. Want what they want when they want it right now, right?
For sauce. I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, I hope everything cool.
Interrupting the episode.
And he wanted sauce.
Episode 6, season 1, top of the year.
These kids, Samaj. I was trying to give him the eyes to tell him, you better lay low. I was trying.
Lay low. Niggas who be claiming my hood and really ain't for my gang. Better lay low. Lay low. I hope he don't be thinking I'm just.
He just kept coming down here. But
they want what they want when they want it.
And when they want it. And when Ariana said them words, "Don't make me fall in love with him if he won't be here next year,"
you felt
that. God, I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's okay, but it's okay to have the space, even though it hurts, to fall in love with you.
That's
real.
Where
time.
It's time.
It's been a long time coming.
A long time coming, and I feel like I'm always tested, because it's just like, oh God, a fucking come. Like
again,
it's just like somebody they're going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're tested. I feel like you're always tested when you're supposed to be doing something else. You're going to be tested. But it's time. I don't know. It's just, I feel it. Like, I feel it. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to be tested. I'm going to feel lonely. I'm going to cry. I'm going to be frustrated. But
stand your ground.
I got to, like, I don't have no more room to open up wounds to be left alone, and you're not even trying to help me fix them if you just don't give a fuck.
Right. Meet them where they are, and leave them where they are. It's okay. The art of goodbye, baby, is a beautiful technique to master. The art of goodbye. It was a good time. I appreciated the time or not. Meet me in traffic. Leave them there. That's okay. Because the day still goes. Just like you said, last episode, we can be going through something. Life still lives. At the end of the day. And if they not losing a wink over you, why in the hell should you be losing a wink over them?
Oh, I'm good. Like, I was fine.
Okay.
Well, I'm crying. What the fuck? Oh.
It's an eye opener. If somebody doesn't skip a beat in their day, but you are like ripped up emotionally, and they going along their day like it's just a happy Wednesday. It's sunny and bright outside for them. They wake up with Skittles and rainbows and all that.
And I'm sitting here
Stay hydrated,
looking for tissues.
Stay hydrated and keep your lip gloss popping. Okay? And always keep that bag rolling in. Period. It'll get better. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. On to the next.
Mm-hmm.
But next up is you, so I'm excited for that.
I am too.
They her. Right? Write yourself love letters. This girl named Jeronica Mycia on YouTube, Love G. She went to New York and she went on a solo trip to New York, and while she was in New York, she wrote herself like 14 love letters to herself. And when she has low times, she opens those letters along the way to help encourage her.
Who's gonna big you up better than you? So Eat, Pray, and Love. I wanna. You watched it?
What?
Okay, I wanna watch it. I know a little
It's
bit about it. All I know is she went
It was
to Bali,
Bali.
a few places.
She went a few. First of all, Julia Roberts is my absolute favorite.
Oh yeah,
her and Drew Barrymore. But what else?
And I don't know. It came across my screen and like the trailer or something. I was like, I'm gonna watch this.
You gonna be snotty Dan.
This is my season, I guess.
This your season for what? What you claiming?
Growth, healing, new beginnings, pushing through fear, still growing, elevating, maturing mentally, yoga. I'm claiming yoga because this body, remember my leg, y'all? I got a dress right now, so I can't really, but
She on
that leg is gonna be up there. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna be like, okay, mama. Y'all gonna be feeling me, but just, it's okay even when it hurts.
Absolutely.
And
Choose
that's
you.
it. Because I know the journey not gonna be all Skittles and rainbows. I'm gonna have some bumps and lumps, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a part of the journey. I seen this, somebody sent me, my godmom sent me like good morning quotes and stuff. Shout out to her. Every morning, and one of the quotes, I meant to send it to you, but it was just pretty much talking about like your season, no matter if it's like a good season, bad season, stormy season, shining here, it don't matter, it's still your season. Mm-hmm. So that's just how I feel right now. No matter what's going on, this is my season. Whatever it's going to look like, whatever I got to do to get there, it's my season. I just wanted it to be better, and I feel good. I really do feel good. I haven't been feeling good the past few days. But I'm just looking forward to growth. Growth. Let go, let God.
Learn you.
Learn me. Date me. And I'm going to continue to up my status.
I love that. I love that.
I'm up my status always. That's what I'm gonna call my season. Up in my status, because, like I said, treat you how you want to be treated.
First and foremost, like you said.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna treat me how I want to be treated. Work on me. Even how I treat people. I could have possibly hurt people throughout my, years in life. So I just want to be better overall. And it starts with me. So that's where I'm at. Just glowing and growing and double G. We can call that the double G. Glowing and growing. Especially with Girl Cuss Hello.
Girl Cuss Hello. So we are so excited for Girl Cuss
We
Hello.
are.
We are committed to it. This has definitely become a thing.
It is.
And hopefully, you know, at the end of the day, hopefully you guys are able to really, you know, relate. Ask questions, ask us questions, ask yourself questions, more importantly, and just choose you.
Always.
Choose you always. I promise you, the best bet is on you. It's no disappointment. I mean, you know you best, and you always show up for you. If you wake up, get out the bed, and I know that there are some that are not able to get out of the bed when they are upset. I do understand that. But when you are able to choose yourself and, you know, say, okay, just one foot in front of the other, one moment at a time, it means a lot. And then when you are able to do those things, you can also show up for the ones that you truly do love. And you can, you know, somebody can fill your cup. You know what I mean? It's hard. And we're going to talk about mental illness and all of those things as well, because, you know, that is a whole nother topic. But choose you.
Always. And don't be so hard on yourself.
Absolutely.
That's something else I'm learning, not to be hard on myself. Because I will map out my week, my day, and like, all right, I'm going to do this day. I'm going to get this time. I'm going to do this. That ain't always the reality. So I'm at a stage where I'm patting myself on the back because I got something done.
Absolutely.
And take breaks and take a nap when you're tired.
Baby, I just got naps. I love a nap.
Well, let me tell
I
you,
love a
even if it's
nap.
an hour, I
What?
feel so like rejuvenated. I feel better. I feel refreshed after I get that nap in. I'm like, all right, world. What can I do right now? What can I conquer today? So, listen, take a nap, take a break, continue to, you can't be okay for nobody if you're not okay for you. So whatever that looks like, do it, please. Do not allow anything to take over you, because it can happen just like that. Don't get addicted to anything. Even the money.
That's
please.
another conversation.
Real addictions.
Addiction.
Because it's real.
We're gonna talk about addictions, because that is great.
Yeah,
Addictions to money, addiction
That's a real
to
thing.
attention, addiction to sex.
It's not
addictions
just
to
alcohol and drugs. It's so
Yeah.
much deeper than that. It's things
Yeah.
you won't even think could be an addiction. But they're
Yeah.
out here.
Things
So,
that feed everybody got a vice. What is it? It can even be working too much. You know what I mean? Chasing a bag. I'm always gonna go get mine. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're doing the most for one thing, something is going to lack. And hopefully it's just not you. You know what I mean? And then if it is you, how do you heal? How do you
find a balance.
nourish yourself and
You
find a
need
balance along the way? But that's a really good addiction to buying shit.
Until next time.
Baby, happy 2024. Thank y'all.
Welcome to the new year. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe, y'all.
Until next time, we love y'all.